Many times when people are purchasing land, you find that people can't pay the full purchase price at once. Why? Land is a very expensive commodity. So sometimes you might not have all the funds at once to pay the seller. So normally what happens is that people pay in installments. When you pay in installments, sometimes you are at a risk of the land being resold to a potential buyer. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about how you as a buyer, you can protect your ownership rights while still looking for the money to pay the balance that you are demanded by the seller. Hi, my name is Joan.A. I'm a lawyer, and welcome back to Law Joan. So in today's video, I'm going to equip you with some tips that you can use or take advantage of when you're buying land and you actually don't have the money all at once. So what can you do? What you can do in this particular instance is I would advise you to at least pay a greater percentage of what they are demanding you. By this I mean pay at least 60% out of 100. Let's say you're buying land of 10 million, pay at least 6 million. This gives you leverage because you end up having a bigger percentage compared to the seller, meaning you have leverage that can entitle you to at least maybe ask the seller to fence off the land. By you fencing off the land, it means that you're taking possession of this land. You can even go ahead and ask the seller to allow you to put a poster on that land which says words like this land is not for sale. This enables you to protect your ownership rights, and you're at a less threat for this land to be taken away by another person. So another third thing that you can do is that since you have a land sale agreement in place that shows the amount that you paid, under the law you're recognized as an equitable owner. You can go to the land's office and lodge a caveat on this land so that when there is any other third party that is interested in this land and they want to purchase this land, they'll be informed that there is a person on this land that has already made a commitment to this land. This way you'll be able to protect your ownership rights on this land. The fourth tip that I would encourage you to do is make sure that if in the land sale agreement you promise that you'll be able to pay the amount of money, let's say in a period of 4 months or in a period of 2 months, make sure that you pay this money. But however, if you fail to pay the money in the required time, please ensure that you always communicate to the seller why you have failed to pay or make the commitments at the required time. Request the seller to give you a grace period where you can be able to meet the required funds that you're required to pay. And when you ask for this grace period, please have an amendment in place. Either if it's oral, please record the conversation or have a written note in place so that if the seller wakes up and denies the amendment that you made, you have at least evidence to rely on. Because just imagine the seller woke up and said that he does not he was not serious about the oral agreement that you had in place and is relying on the previous agreement. It will put you at a very bad position because you don't have evidence to prove that you made an amendment with the seller. What's the key takeaway for all this? What can you get from this video? The most important thing is when you're making these sale agreements, make sure that you have a professional in place or a lawyer that can help you interpret some of the clauses in these land sale agreements. Many a times I've witnessed people signing land sale agreements and they actually do not understand what's in the land sale agreement. You find someone signing a lease, yeah? They are hoping to use this land for commercial purposes, but they are signing a lease agreement that is only conditioned to residential purposes. So you find someone getting frustrated. They're already legally bound by the contract they signed, but it does not help them in any way. And also another thing, make sure that the clauses that are in that agreement protect your rights. Do not allow to sign an agreement where the seller is telling you you should be able to pay the rest of the money in 3 months, and you yourself, you're sure in 3 months you want to be able to pay the money. Put a clause that you know that you can be able to meet. Even if it's a year and you agree on how you're going to pay that money, it's very important that you meet the clauses in the agreement. Otherwise, you stand a chance of losing that land if it's sold to someone else and you can't meet the required amount of money that you're required to pay. This is all I had for you for today. Until next time, bye.